We took off, so we're not able to discuss Pusha T's album, It's Almost Dry. Last I saw, it was projected to do around 55,000 first week. Not that that matters. By now, I've had a chance to listen to it multiple times.
Same.
Then y'all go first.
I like the album. I started to give a review last podcast. It felt like Daytona heavy to me. I think Pharrell got the better in the versus production battle on the project.
The take almost jumped out of me.
Let him go, man.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, please go. You go.
I wouldn't say that it's his best project, but it's a very solid project, and I like it a lot. 7.5 out of 10.
My take is kind of similar to yours. Everybody know my hate for Daytona for reasons of it being too short. I just felt like,
he's hiding behind fake hate.
No.
Don't y'all worry.
I've been right there.
I'm here to
the whole
today.
time.
Was there any other hate aside from it being a short project?
With Daytona? Yeah, if it's that short, I shouldn't be skipping records. If you're gonna give me 22 minutes, it should be all fire, and it wasn't.
And
that was my problem.
How many records?
2, maybe 3 at times.
You did not skip 3.
2 definitely.
Go ahead.
Depending on where I'm at, I might skip 3. But anyway, back to...
It's your take, not mine.
Thank you. Let me get my take. Back to It's Almost Dry. It's a really good project to me. I didn't really... I don't know how I felt about the single, the Neck and Wrist. I was happy to see him and Hove, but it was something about the beat that I don't know. It just didn't click for me.
I already got my hate off on that song. To me, it was the vocal levels being too low.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only thing for me.
But I love Just So You Remember. Probably one of my favorite tracks on there.
Which one's that? That's the one with the Donny Hathaway sample?
I think that's the sample. I don't know what the sample is. I'm not a sample guy. But Diet Coke I love. Call My Bluff is one of my favorites. Open Air, I Pray For You. Those are my standout tracks. I even like the Don Toliver and Uzi record.
I didn't love that record.
It's not much that I don't like about this album. So it's a great...
It's an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it around 7.5, 8. I'm not mad at it.
It's definitely going to hold me down for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm cool.
No question.
I was running back, letting it play.
Same.
Do both of you have relationships with Pusha T?
I don't.
I do.
I don't know him at all.
I do.
I'm just a Pusha T fan.
But the beautiful thing of my relationships with any artist that I know, they know if I don't like it, I'm gonna say it. They actually respect that. So me and Push have talked about Daytona, and I still stand where I stand in it. That don't affect how I feel about an album.
That's the other problem with being outside. I saw the Def Jam people.
Put some pressure on you.
They did say they didn't know. They said, "Do we want to have Push on?" Let's fucking Push. Of course, we want to have him on.
Absolutely.
I know I have a wild take, so let me not position it that way. And I'm working on this thing where I articulate what I'm saying without offending people.
Yeah, I got to get to that point.
I'm gonna work on it because it just be takes, but the words you use, like it's just trash. Like hip hop, we've been removed like nuance, context. We used to be able to do that. Yeah. Now we are in a very literal space.
The Twitter era has completely ruined.
Elon Musk will change it back.
Hey, we'll get there.
I can't wait.
We'll get there.
Natural followers, finally. The Pusha T project. It's cool. I thought it was cool. Let me try to compartmentalize. Pusha he's Push with rapping.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully y'all know what that means out there.
He is one of the best active
phenomenal
rappers. Yes.
He is a phenomenal rapper, not only rapper, but artist. Not only artist, but mind. I just respect what he does and how he does it. So my take is not really about him. I don't think these beats are up to par for what I expect from a Pusha T album.
Huh.
I think the beats on Pusha T's last 2, arguably 3 projects
this might be,
and features.
This might be his least interesting production project. I will back you on that 100%.
The beats, his ear for beats, how he picks them and who he picks them from, all that shit is important as an artist, and he's one of the best to me for picking beats that suit his style. Now, I'm totally aware I'm saying this about two gentlemen that probably have forgot more about making beats than I will ever know. Mm-hmm. I get that. I get that I'm saying this as the guy that maybe picked trash beats. But as a listener, I was disappointed in these beats sounded like just skeletons. And even though on one of the beats, where's the one beat where it's just a sample and any song maker can hear how this beat could have been hard.
That's the Donny Hathaway one, probably. Which is a John Lennon song. Like you can't. It's a John Lennon song performed by Donny Hathaway, produced by Kanye West, written by Push. Like, it's impossible for that to really like miss.
You think it missed?
I'm sorry?
You think it missed?
I don't think it missed. I don't think it was particularly amazing.
Because what I took from this...
Well, then that's a miss.
No.
I don't say
that don't mean it's a miss.
Sam, if you had that type of sample...
Greats,
if you take a sample... When the Blueprint had the Doors sample on Takeover, and then you heard the Doors, I mean, a regular brain or a casual fan says, hard, but same shit. But
he flipped that.
But you could hear
it's a difference.
How hard that beat is and how easily somebody could have fucked that up. Imagine if they just left it bare.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. I get what they be doing with the bare shit. I know that's in.
That's the thing.
But sometimes if I got clearance to pull from all of these greats, then fuck around. The Pharrell beat that I know how it sounded in the studio with no words on it. I think it's the fast one. It's one or two. It's one of those early ones. The fast one. No. No. I'm sorry. Even I pray for you. For what they did on the beats on this album, they didn't do it for me for a Push album.
I will agree with you on the Donny Hathaway record. He could have Otis it out. Like Otis was a similar type of...
Yeah, he wouldn't have done that to Otis, so don't do it here.
Yeah.
See, and I feel that sometimes from the producers. Like, I'm not going to call it lazy, because that might have been the style you were going for.
It was. I think. It seems that way.
Go for it on your project, too, then.
Well, I remember hearing one of the interviews, I forgot which one it was, that he was talking about Kanye wanted that for his shit, gave it to Push, and then tried to take it back. That's how he ended up with the 4 bars or 8 bars at the end of it or whatever.
Yeah, the beats on this just weren't up to par for what I expect from a Push album. And I know that it's Kanye and Pharrell, but...
I like the Pharrell beats.
It's a little different for me. I feel like this was him, even though it's Kanye and Pharrell, 2 producers that he's worked with, forever. I felt like this was trying something different with those producers. Like trying to step out instead of what you would expect when you see, okay, Pusha's with Pharrell. You think of the Clips records. Right. You think of the sound that you've heard. I don't want to give you the same thing. I can still link up with dude and make magic, but let's just try to push it over here a little bit.
The Pharrell joint sounds to me like an updated Hell Hath No Fury. I mentioned that in the last pod. More up tempo, more drums.
I don't know. I like this. I feel like this was him trying something a little different, but still sticking to the script.
He did what he was supposed to do. And that's what made me curve my critique a little bit. Because if you're a rapper and Kanye and Pharrell are coming to you, then it's your job to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, what do you say? Even when it sounds different. I always go back to that 2 Chainz Pharrell record after he had blew up with that album. That next weird little Pharrell record he came back with, it was weird and different. That shit worked, but it was weird and different. But if you're a rapper trying to come up with some shit, you ain't telling Pharrell if he's in the studio in front of you saying, this is the bop. You're not saying no.
I believe he did say one of them, I believe it was Call My Bluff, if I'm not mistaken. He was saying like that one frustrated him a little bit trying to catch it the way the beat was made.
But that's my problem with this. Like, the beats that they catch, they gone.
Yeah.
But it makes it real easy to hear when the beat don't give you that. And I didn't get this feeling from a few of the beats. Mm-hmm. A few of the beats. I want to ask him about that process of picking and how it went. Who decided? Who has final say?
Right. I mean, ultimately, I'm sure he did. It's his project, but he probably leaned heavily into what Kanye and Push were pushing him towards. No pun intended.
You would assume so, but I don't know.
I mean, Pharrell, pardon me.
Well, shout out to Push, man.
Yeah, I like the project. Like I said, this is something I'm going to bump for a while.
I've been playing this, so I'm cool. Shouts to Push, and
I got it.
I fuck with him. Like,
I wasn't trying to start that narrative either, by the way.
No, people do it though. Oh, you just saying it because it's your man. No.
And I got to hear how this sounds in the summer with the top down. I do.
Yeah, I listened to it yesterday driving with the car, windows down. I don't got the convertible, but you know what I mean? That shit work.
Well, me neither.
Work harder.
Just,
work harder.
Yeah, you're right.
Why won't he?
Yeah.
Why won't you work harder?
Yeah, you're right.
Glasses.
Roof.
No. Yeah.
Roof. Fucking peon got a roof.
This guy's crazy. He got the roof still. Not even the soft top. He ain't even got the rag top.
Is the roof panoramic at least?
No.
Man,
Use your bag. Enough, Daddy.